Okay, it's time. It's time. PGA Championship bonus course drop. Fresh off the press. Here we go. I am excited. There is a lot of hype around this one, and it's going to be really hard. So I'm looking forward to it, guys. Howdy, howdy, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Is that what today is? I don't even know what day it is, man. Wednesday. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we're just going to get loose here, hit some golf balls here at Aronimink. We'll see how we get on tonight. I'm excited to play this one. This is going to be one hell of a challenge. We are going to crank it up all the way, as much as this thing's got. Lightning fast greens, extreme pin positions. So it is going to be good. It is going to be a challenge. And we are going to have to plot our way around this golf course, make smart decisions, take our medicine when the time comes, and see if we can't get under par. I think under par would be an unbelievable score tonight. I don't think we're going to get there, but we're certainly going to try. I am also going to try something new tonight that I have not done on the SkyTrak, which we'll save for later in the stream. So I'm excited for that too. But at least the wedges seem a little dialed. The numbers look a lot better at least. What's interesting is they did a software update. All of my settings have seemed to have reverted. Let's do, oh my God. Let's do that. What is dynamic? Let's see what dynamic is. I haven't messed with that yet. That's pretty sick. I didn't know that was an option. Let's try one more like that. I've never seen that before. Or have I tried it? It's kind of cool. I haven't messed around with that at all. I like follow ball though, if I'm being honest. Follow ball. Actually, like 75. 40% humidity. Go from there. It is, all my settings reset. All of the settings have reset. Okay, let's go back and hit our pitching wedge. Mashed potatoes. What's up, Eves? I don't know if we should be saying mashed potatoes when we're hitting 65-yard wedge shots there. Not exactly this way. You gotta wait about 10 minutes before we do that. Oh, and this whole body takes a little bit to get loose there. So, This is the shot that we've worked on a ton. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. We decided to not hit that and just stop our swing. Still have to be aggressive. That's short as well, I think. Yeah, gotta hit the golf ball. I'm currently a plus 0.9, although I think handicaps are all dumb. I don't like the handicap system. I certainly won't play anybody for strokes. I think you can manipulate it way too much. The only way I'd ever play somebody for strokes is if we kept our own books. That would be the only way. Why is that golf ball going left? Figure that out here before we start playing. I think I'm just set up that way, if I'm being honest. Since every single shot has ended up on that line. We still like that left shot, but these are all fine results. Oh, thank you. I've played a lot of golf in my life, man. A lot of golf in my life. So that's the first one I think I left out to the right. Yep. When you're playing for the draw, you can't really have those. All right, so let's start to turn up the speed a little bit. Get some of these past the pin. Oh, that is right as well. Left the club face open. It's fading. We hit a fade. The only time we hit fades like that is on accident. So that was 100% on accident. And that's the left ball. But we actually hit it hard enough, so it's going to get pin high. 5 yards offline is about normal. Between 3 and 5 yards left of the pin is where we typically end up for a little draw. That's the swing we've been looking for right there. That's the one. Okay, scooter back. Oh, nice. You play college soccer. Where do you play soccer at? It's hard when you've got those college sports hanging out, man. I get it. I did play college golf, but I also played college baseball as well. And come springtime, there was no golf. It was all baseball all the time. I didn't even touch a golf club for about 7 months out of the year. Nope, not on that one, Tommy. Missed the golf ball. Club face down there. Oh, get out of town, dude. Would you believe me if I told you I was one town over? I'm one town over from you. I drive by St. A's all the time to take my son to hockey practice. So I'm quite literally right around the corner. That's funny. There we go, we finally got one to turn over. Only problem is we hit it off the tilt. I'm in Bedford. Right next door. All right, we're starting to get our draw back. Distance is starting to get there. Swing does feel a smidge off, though. It's just a bit off. That's the swing. That's the one we're looking for. Dude, it's crazy. It is crazy. So I play pretty much all over the place up here. I go out to Stonebridge, go down to Amherst. I like Canterbury Woods, up north of Concord. So there's a lot of good golf up here. And I got a tournament out in Keene this Sunday. There we go, that's finally a ball strike worth writing home about. You gotta turn up the heat a little bit though. We're still swinging a little bit on the soft side. I think that one's left. Hidden Creek. Where's Hidden Creek? Hidden Creek is... Where the hell is Hidden Creek? I've only been up here for a year, so I don't know the area super well yet. That's the one we've been looking for right there. All right. Scoot back a little bit. Hit a couple, we'll do 4 irons tonight. We hit 5 irons last time. So we'll hit some 4 irons. Got 227. It's kind of a stretch for a 4 iron, but especially since we're uphill. Litchfield, okay. Isn't there another one out in? I'm thinking of a different course out that way. So, all right, so hit some smooth 4 irons here. Yeah. That was a good strike, just a little bit right. About right. Okay. Swing feels all right. Body doesn't feel terrible. That's more like it. A little short on the carry. Maybe a smidge heavy. I don't know. Let's see here. I feel like the ball speed's a little down too, so we're just not swinging hard enough. That one's low and left. Most certainly. Golf ball's bouncing over the place. So 215 carry up the hill is not bad. All right. Let's see if we can't hit one straight here. Looks like we're all over the joint. like it. Nice little draw. That's a tough green to hit though from 230. Nice little narrow shoot. So that's really not a bad swing. A little short. A little short. Okay. Now let's go ahead and give some proper wax here. Go back to like 2. Let's see. We're going uphill. I like about, yeah, we'll do 246. This should fly just past pin high if we hit it good with the 5 wood. Not on that one. A little heely. I mean, it's right at it, but that's a smidge short of what we'd expect with this club. I'd like it to carry. Oh, I hate that. And all my settings got reset. I want to show. Thank you. Care about the carry number, not the total. Same thing there though. I mean, the fact that we're hitting the green from 250, and hitting this close when we were our 7-iron is a little bit problematic. But again, we're not killing it. So let's try and hit one a little bit harder here with a draw. That's not drawing. He was hit a little bit further. Yeah, a little bit further, but not a great swing, if I'm being completely honest. Not getting through the golf ball. Let's see here. That's the one. That's the shot we've been looking for with this club. Should fly past pin high a good ways. There we go. That's more gooder. That's more gooder. Now let's hit a couple drivers here. That's a good swing. That's more like it. That's more like it. All the way back there. Full driver. Okay. Let's see what we got in the tank tonight. I'm assuming it's going to be a little on the light side, but you never know. Body might be lying to me right now. Usually does not. It's going to be low on the spin, but all in all, nothing to complain about there. Right down the pipe. I feel like I'm getting old some days. I feel like I'm getting old. No, not on that one, Tommy John. That's going way right. Sliding into it. Yikes, Shaggy. I didn't even know there was a water hazard there. most certainly not supposed to be in play, I can tell you that much. But we almost found it. Holy smokes. That is the, we're not turning our body swing, we're just sliding into it. And that is the opposite. We've overcorrected, which is okay. I've lost my tee. Every time, man. There it is. Boy, that is hidden. Wait. Okay. We will do one more and then we're going to go get our ass kicked by this golf course. Okay. So our numbers are just a little bit of a pull. Other than that, it was pretty good. Okay. That is so far left. I hope that doesn't read. Good. That golf ball was zooming left. Holy shit. That thing might have been next fairway over. Which would have been fine if we're playing in a tournament, but little hill cutter. No harm, no foul there. I'd like to find one in the center of the club face here before we get started. Let's find the center of the club face here for a change. One more, and then we're gonna go play. This golf course should be nice and difficult. If I've got a power fade working like that, that's actually really nice with this club. That ball's beat. That would be the golf swing we're looking for tonight. That is a high launching golf ball. Okay. Let's go play Aronimink. We're going to set this thing up as difficult as it can go. Okay. Let's do that. Let's get out of here, change up our view. There's a lot of course audio. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but it's kind of driving me a little nuts. Okay. That's not what we want. Horseplay, Aronimink. Okay, all 18. We're going extreme pins, lightning greens. Playing it all the way back at 76. So this is certainly going to test us. It is a long golf course. It is not a very wide golf course. And it is hard. And the site of this year's PGA Championship. So this is where the pros are teeing it up this week. Just in time. SkyTrak was nice enough to bless us with a new golf course where the pros are playing this week. So here we go, guys. Let's see if we can't get under par. Our goal would be under par tonight. Let's see if we can do that. That golf ball is walloped. Those will certainly help the cause this evening, if we can find fairways like that. That's right down Broadway. That's about as good as I can hit it, folks. Now, that's a bitch of a pin. So it plays 170. I'm going a significant amount right. So again, when you've got pins like this, and we'll take a look at the greens too, just so you can get an idea of how much these things slope. So left of the green, everything here, left short, everything falls off. So you don't really want to be left. We're going to go right of the pin with a very smooth 7-iron. We're going to choke down on it, hit a little flighted one in there. It may not turn over a ton, so we'll see, but if we pull it, it's going to be a happy accident. So a nice little smooth 7-iron here. Boy, we hit that skinny. That doesn't deserve to stay on the green. It will. That was a really bad shot. Launching at 11 degrees. It's not, definitely suboptimal. Most certainly suboptimal. Okay. So, what it looks like here is we can carry that, we can cover that first bunker, but the other ones, second set of bunkers are absolutely in play, but not in the air. First set, we got to hit it solid to carry. Should have plenty of juice to get it over those, but again, if we miss it, it's definitely in play. So let's go ahead and toss one out there. No, golf ball, stop it. Stop it. Just barely. Just barely. That is a high launch for me, 17 degrees. Other than that though, it's pretty darn good. Okay, now, the play here, I am gonna leave it spot on the flag, okay? Because this ball should draw. So believe it or not, I mean, we don't want to scare the pin. If we block it, it'll be at the pin. If not, everything should flow left here for us. So it's gonna be a full smooth pitching wedge. Doesn't have to be hard, but we do have to go full. There it's going left, which is what we would expect. Well, that's pretty significantly left, almost 10 yards left. But again, I don't think the ideal play there is to chase that pin. As you miss right, you are toast. Absolutely toast. And one thing I am slowly learning here is I don't think we're getting too many breathers, right? And God bless, that is a narrow ass gap between those bunkers. So if we flush this, it looks like we've got about 10 paces between the bunker and that right rough. So when in doubt, just go full send. We're gonna toss this golf ball high with a cut off of those bunkers. And hopefully you get a halfway decent result. So here we go. Oh, that's left. Thank you for picking up my trigger, because we were going to be in trouble on that golf ball, folks. That ball was cooking, and I don't think we would have liked that result. That was going to be left. So that's one the SkyTrak gods gave us back. So let's get it again. That is perfect. That is perfect. I couldn't have placed that ball any better. Well, I hope we hit our driver like this weekend. Again, here the play is going to be just a smooth choke down 7-iron. I'm leaving it right at the flag. Ball should draw left. If it ends up 20, 30 feet left, no problem at all. Okay. So a nice smooth 7. Down, honey. Ooh, we cooked it. Whoa. Whoa. In what world? Holy shit. How far did that fly? 185. And I choked down on a 7-iron. Okay. It's a little bit aggressive, I think, on the read there. I don't know if we really hit it that far, but let's see what we're working with up here on the green. So it slopes right to left down the hill. Not a ton, no. What do we got? We've got 20 yards. Carry about 9 is probably money. 9, 10-yard carry. These are shots that I'm not very good at on the sim. Normally we go super high with them, but I'll try and play it somewhat appropriate. Flip this up, land it about 1 or 2 yards on the green, and go from there. Well, we carried it a lot further, but luckily we did nip it pretty good. The benefit of hitting off a mat, we got that ball to stop. If you're playing out of the rough in real life, you land it there, that golf ball is rolling off the other side of the green. On a simulator, you get a little bit of wiggle room. Okay? But nevertheless, it's a good up and down. Here, it's the same sort of thing where you've got those cross bunkers right at the perfect carry number. So if you miss it, you're going to be on the beach. You hit it good, you'll have a mid-iron in. So let's hope for the ladder here. Same stock driver swing, just poke it out there. That's going to miss right pretty significantly. Body stopped turning. Just kind of slid into it. Not ideal, especially with that pin position and the bunkers. We got a long shot. Ooh, this is not going to be pretty, folks. Okay. Two bills. I'm going to try something here. No judging me for the way this is going to end up. Okay, so I'm going there with it. I'm going to try and butter a fade in low and just chase it up there. Because we're not getting close to the green, or close to the pin here. 35, 40 feet is a great result here. So we're just going to hit a cut 4-iron and go from there. Oh, we did it. We just started it too far right. Oh, it was perfect too. I think the distance would have been great. Yeah, 180-yard carry. That ball would have scooted back there. The issue there wasn't the spin, it was the 2 degrees of right launch. And at 2 degrees of right launch, tossed that puppy pretty significantly. Okay, so if you miss short here, in typical Donald Ross fashion, you are cooked. So we want to miss left, long left if we can, 20-yard flop Luckily, we're not bad at these shots on the sim. So we'll go high with it. See what we can do. Oh, it's about as good as we can do, honestly. It's really a pretty good shot. Really a pretty good shot, just a smidge strong. But that's okay. Wow, I fully anticipated the first par 3 to be much, much longer, which I'm okay with. But 180 yards all the way to the back. We're going 10 yards right. We'll play our little draw. And we just got to hit it a smooth 7-iron. Nothing too crazy here. And go from there. So a smooth 7 here should be like 10, 15 feet right of the pin is absolutely perfect. And we'll go from there. I think it's got to go. Yeah, we missed it a touch. I mean, if you're playing in a tournament, middle of the green to that back left pin, not the end of the world. You have a pretty good chance of 2-putting that. But nevertheless, on the sim, it's not going to help you. So now, just got to bang a cut. This golf ball has to cut. If it doesn't cut, we might be in a little bit of trouble. But I think we started on that line with a fade. We can skirt the bunkers. This is a relatively aggressive play, but we have been working the driver left to right, so I kind of like it. All right. Kind of like that, man. God, that is nice. Nice little baby fade. It's actually pretty darn straight. Driver feels really good. The spin rates on it are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Those are all bang on. Gotta be careful here, my mat is moving. Just ever so slightly. Okay, 130. This is our range shot. Go 6 yards right. Play a little draw in there. If it ends up right of the pin, no problem at all. But just a little baby one. We like this shot. We've come to love this shot on the sim. Except for when you hit it off the toe and you leave it about 10, 15 yards short. That should come off the green. I actually want it to come off the green. No. I needed that to come off so I could get it up and down. That was a really bad swing. Bad strike. Had the appropriate ball flight on it, but we just hit it off the stinking toe. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive here. We'll go there with it. Hit our fade. Should chase it down past that pin, or past that pin, that tree. Right, so that's sort of the goal here, is we want to chase it down there as far as we can. We're still hovering right around even par. We have not really that last hole was probably the best birdie opportunity we've had. We did not take advantage of it. So let's hit another good drive out there. Yeah. work as long as it doesn't go through the fairway. Okay. Good swing again. I mean, we're hitting these little 315-yard drives right down the middle almost every time. It's kind of nice. Plays like 109. This is our first look with a wedge, guys. We finally have a chance with a wedge. Now I'm going to get aggressive. Sorry, wife's text was actually entertaining. So we're going to start it just right with our little draw here. And we're going to turn this puppy over right on top of that flag. This is going to be an aggressive one. I like the strike. Should spin back for us. There we go. First wedge shot, first birdie. I got a slamming ass headache. We needed that one. Holy golf hole. Okay. Yeah, I got news for you guys. We are not chasing that. I'm going to hit 4-iron as hard as we can on that line with a draw. Hopefully it gets left of that bunker, sits in the middle of the green. Take our medicine. I don't have this shot, guys. 250-yard fade. Now, if it was truly 250 yards, I think so. But playing that far downhill would be too much for a 5-wood. So there we go, just left of the bunker. Should be middle of the green. I mean, I know that's a long way from the pin. Kevin, the sim setup that I bought, I think was $5,200. Okay. With that included is the SkyTrak unit, the mat, the enclosure. So I got the big one. It's 10 by 8. Is it 10 by 8? Yeah, 10 by 8. I think that's right. So enclosure, projector, screen, mat underneath, turf underneath the enclosure was $5,200. Guys, I have to hit this almost as good as I possibly can just to carry into the fairway. Holy shit. I want to talk about a golf hole, guys. My Lord. All right, so I'm going to send this one a little bit. I'm going to put a little oomph behind it. Thanks, Kevin. Let's put it this way. If I'm going to spend money on something like this, I need to get my money's worth out of it. I did the math the other day. At the start of May, I was at 7,000 swings on the sim. And that's in under 6 months. So I've definitely used it, and I've got my money's worth. So each swing has cost me less than $1 at this point. So I'll take it. We're going to serve this golf ball, by the way. Oh, come on, man. That was going to be a nice, big, high draw starting out right. When it does that with the driver, I do just a little bit of a movement with my hands and my body, and sometimes the camera picks up my slight movement. And it's like, wait, the golf ball didn't move. No read. That might be right. Or it's actually turning over. I mean, I pummeled that golf ball, guys, and it just barely got to the fairway. That's a 300-yard carry that just barely got there. Okay, 234 on that line. So I'm going to play this one slightly more aggressive. I'm going to hit 5 wood on that line. That gives us plenty of breathing room, gets us a little bit further up the trees on the right. Bunkers are completely out of play with this swing. So this is just a little bit more aggressive. Try and get the ball further down there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop it. Stay in the fairway. Is that fairway or first cut? Fairway. Okay, thank God. Because if you guys know me and you've watched any of my streams, me and the first cut don't agree. Like at all. So now we got a nice little 85-yard shot here again. So second wedge, let's see if we can convert 2 for 2 on the wedge shots. This one's a little bit more problematic for me. This is about as short as I want to wedge in. So 85 yards is what it plays like. If anything, we probably want to be deep because there's going to be a false front and I don't want to spin it off. So here we go. I don't think I hit it hard enough, guys. I missed it. Stay there. Okay. I'll be honest. It does have Bethpage. And I think it does a really good job of Bethpage too. It's beautiful on this thing. So we shot under par on the front. Just barely. But technically it's under par. Yeah, it's got, I think it's up to 83 courses on the library. That is an additional fee. It's a yearly subscription. But in my opinion, what you get for the dollar amount, I think it's very fair. Okay? So I do think it is fair. I have, on the sim, not in real life, on the sim, I have played there a bunch. I did a challenge one night where I played the 2 hardest courses on the sim. I played Bethpage and French Lick. I think I shot 2 over, 2 over. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, especially when you get off the fairway and you have to hit all those elevated greens with super long shots in. It's not easy. I played it with easier conditions and I did fare a little bit better. That golf ball is smoked. That golf ball is smoked. My problem is I missed the fairway. Hit that really nicely. Hit that really nicely. Just a slight pull. But again, not the end of the world. So 160 plays like 176. So we're going to go, actually, we don't have to go super far right of it. We're going to hit easy 7-iron. Now, let's just not be a bozo and hit it off the toe. We got to hit this thing somewhat solid. We're going easy 7 just because of the lie penalty. You go from there. I think that's going to be pretty good, guys. Yep. Can't do too much better than that coming out of the rough, especially with the super fast greens. There's no real chance of me holding that. That was a good swing. Oh, honestly, a very good swing. So, just shows you the that's where it's important to hit the fairways, because you can't really, especially when you got a front pin, you can't stop it. Right, you absolutely cannot stop it. So, let's go ahead and give this one a healthy smash. Again, bunkers are perfectly placed, right in the wheelhouse for us to fly them into it if we're not too careful. Let's see if we can't find the fairway. Oh, no. Oh, sit down. Sit down. Okay, we got away with one. We got away with one. That was a little quacker off the toe. And a little off toe, that was very off the toe. That was very fortunate to end up there. Very fortunate. Okay, let's take, just because this is it's an interesting club decision we have here. Yeah, so you miss it short, it's coming off the green. No secret there. Looks like, really anything right of the pin, it's on a little plateau. We're gonna play a draw in there. If we miss it right, we just gotta make sure we hit it hard enough. So, a great golf shot here is about 10 feet right of the pin. We're going full 9. And we'll see what happens here, guys. Make sure I got the right club. Okay, full 9 iron. Well, it could be perfect. Oh, stay. No. We needed another yard. Just another yard. One more yard that stays up on that shelf, and it is really close. And that's a, to be honest, for it to end up there, that's an accident. I can't lie to you, right? What is our lie there? Rough, okay. This is not an easy shot. This one very well could end up back at our feet. Let me get some clean grooves here too, guys. I do want to get a fair amount of nip on this one. I'm going to play a little. I don't trust, and the reason I'm doing this, I don't trust the bump and runs on the sim. They don't do like the normal checkup like you would see on a course. They kind of act a little bit funky. So we are doing a little mini flip here with our hands. Trying to hit it high and soft, very soft. And we fucking smoked that. Yeah, we deserve that. That is one where we let our weight get a little bit further back, bounce the club into it. That is a bad bogey from having 150 yards in the middle of the fairway. And we didn't hit a bad iron shot, maybe just a groove skinny. That groove skinny probably cost us 2 shots, if I'm being honest with you. So, all good. Yet again, we've got another 500-ish yard par 4. They just keep coming here. There's no breathers. So let's go ahead and bang driver out there as far as we can. Stay fairway, please. It is. Okay. All good. All good. Yeah, swing speed's down a little bit tonight. Not surprising, we are a little bit tired. But holy fucking golf shot. I am gonna leave the marker right at the pin. Okay, so we're starting it at the pin. This is not gonna end up at the pin. This will turn over left for us. Smooth 5 iron. We want it to land on the left edge of that bunker. just left of it maybe and roll up. Probably 30 feet left is a good shot here from 205. So we'll hit just a smooth 5-iron here. You don't have to crush this one. Get down, honey. I think we overcooked the draw a little bit. Oh, and we smoked it. Okay. It sat a lot nicer than I thought it would. But again, we said 30 feet left, right? 30 feet left from 205 or 200 yards there is perfect. This is a, I won't call it a breather, but it is a breather, right? We can absolutely carry those cross bunkers, and if we hit the fairway here, we've got a really good look at birdie. Okay? Got a really good look at birdie if we can hit a good drive here. So let's try and crank it up a little bit. Turn up the speed. See if we can't touch. I think 118 might be our max tonight. Let's see if we can hit 118. Okay. That was a good swing. That was a good swing. That's rather unfortunate. But picked up our trigger again. All right, come on, Thomas. Same swing. No, no. We hit it hard, but blocked it out there. I don't think I got the 118 swing speed. Yeah, 116. I just don't think we got 118 in the tank tonight. All in all, very good numbers. 115. At 11, 126. 126. We're gonna go, this is pretty aggressive. I'm gonna go hard 50. I think we gotta hit it perfect. Unless the rough takes enough spin off where it jumps. Then I'd be in a little bit of trouble. But we'll see here. So this is gonna be a 50 degree. It's not drawn as much as I wanted to. All in all, pretty fine shot. Would we like to have been closer? Absolutely, but the distance was pretty good. We carried it about pin high. We just left it out a little right. Didn't get it to turn over. I'll be honest, guys, I've got no chance here. First of all, you got trees overhanging. Boy, you want to talk about nasty. This is nasty. What is it to the front of the green? Okay. Now, don't judge me. I'm going 15th club in the bag here. Technically, we don't have a putter, so this is our 14th club. This is going to take an absolute miracle. Even for me, just to get this onto the surface is an incredible golf shot for me. Because I've got to hit a cut 3-iron, which I don't love hitting cuts. and I don't have much wiggle room, okay? So here we go, cut 3-iron. And we're gonna try and squeak one back there. This is gonna have to be a perfect golf swing. That's as good as I can do. Like absolutely as good as I can do. I mean, that's perfect. I can't go much more aggressive than that. I'm not confident enough to try and fillet a 5-wood back there. I gotta keep that one in the memory bank there. 'Cause I don't know how I did that, being completely honest with you. So I'll take that. By the way, this is a 537-yard par 4. Okay, this is a par 4. You are seeing that correctly. Holy smokes, man. You want to talk about a golf hole. I mean, this is perfect driver, potentially 5-wood into a par 4. I'm going to turn up the heat on this drive though. I'm going to see what we got in the tank. I'm actually going to play a draw. So if this doesn't draw, we're in trouble. I'm going to try and turn one over here and just beat the living crap out of it, okay? So we're going to try and smush this one. It's not turning. Shit, that's a problem. I think there might have been like, yeah, how much draw spin? 200, but we blocked it. We hit it off the toe. So, SkyTrak is on drugs. With that lip, we have 0. So I told you we'd have to, at some point in this round, we were going to have to take our medicine. This is that point where we are taking our medicine. I think I can get pitching wedge up and clear that lip. If I don't clear that lip, we have a lot of problems. And I mean a lot of problems. So, say a little prayer here before we hit this shot. Dear SkyTrak gods, let this golf ball launch high and straight into the fairway. Thank you. Amen. And we hit the lip. I hit that perfect. I launched it at 28 degrees, by the way, and I still hit the lip. So there's almost no physical way for me to hit that golf ball high enough. Oh, and now we have to get up and down from 240 yards for par. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. Oh. It was all going so well. We were even par. We were actually, to be fair, like I didn't even hit that drive that bad. It just ended up in the one spot. That was the first, like there have been cross bunkers almost every single landing zone that we've managed to miss. We didn't miss that one, and it's going to come back to haunt us. I've got 3-iron here. I've got to hit this perfect with a draw. Again, 25, 30 feet here is an incredible golf shot. But the off chance that we get it closer would be even better. I hit that good, man. I can't do that any better. Sit. There's just no way. 30 feet's a great shot from 200, what, 40 yards, man. So that's a bogey. It's going to drop us to 1 over. I do think we've got a par 5. Yeah, we got a par 5 coming up next. So we have a chance. We have a chance. The only thing I will say here, guys, we cannot find that bunker. If we do have a chance of getting home in 2 here. We'll say, well, maybe not. I mean, we got to annihilate it. We got to hit this about 330 to have any sort of prayer. So we're going to let this one ride a little bit. I'm going to hit it as high as I can and just toss it, okay? So we're going upstairs with this. We're going hard. We'll see what kind of swing speed we got. This is going to be all we got in the tank tonight. Oh boy. Oh, please don't tell me I broke the club. Oh. We just got this fucking driver too. Oh no. Oh, that would be so unfortunate. Well, it feels okay, but I don't know where I hit the damn thing on the... Oh, there's where I hit. Oh man, guys. It looks like it's in one piece. How did I hit that? I hit my garage door opener. Oh. I got this driver like 2 weeks ago. If I just broke it, I'm not going to be happy. We'll hit some drives with it after this. What were the numbers on that? I feel like I smoked it. Yeah, we smoked it all right. I'm going to go for the screen. Fucking A. Okay. Yeah, I got the adrenaline pumping a little bit there. We're going to have to rip this one as hard as we can. I don't think it gets there, but I'm going to certainly try. We got 5 wood. This is all we have in the tank. Oh, it's going left, and it's going hard. Wowzers. Yeah, that was the wrong move. That was the wrong move. Oh, I'm still kind of like distraught. Let's see what we got here. 55 yards out of the heavy rough. I would say this is little to no chance of getting this one remotely close. We can try. So we'll play it like a 70-yard shot. In real life, that doesn't happen, by the way. In real life, that does not happen. But we'll take the birdies when we can get them. Okay. Holy golf hole, man. I'm going to go butter smooth 5-wood here. Just try and poke it out there, nothing too hard. Started at the pin with a little bit of a draw. And go from there. Okay, so this is a nice easy one. That could be pretty good, guys. It's not turning over though. I was planning on starting that at the pin with the draw. Honestly, pretty good distance. I just started it too far right. Not a bad result. Oh man. Okay. So this is a tough shot, but luckily we've got pretty decent hands. We're gonna have to go full flop from 12 yards. Let's see what we got here tonight. Oh, how did we leave that short? How did we leave that short? That was a good swing. That was a good little shot there. Well, we got driver, so see if she's in one piece. This will be a good test. Either this driver's going to explode on me, or we're okay. I probably won't try and hit this one super hard, if I'm being honest with you guys. So here we go. Definitely did not try and hit that hard. Oh, but it is in a bad spot. It is in a really bad spot. I am going to take this to the range afterwards and hit a couple balls with it. I think we're deader than dead here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go same thing that we tried on a couple holes ago. I'm going to go out to the right a little bit though. This is going to come up about 30 yards short. If we hit it perfect, maybe 40 yards short. We're going to go with a high pitching wedge. Pray to the SkyTrak gods again. Very nice high ball. Here we go. And we got another lip. Go! Why, my visual there, I swear I had enough oomph to get it up and over that. 27 degrees of launch again. Boy, I am off. Okay, so put ourselves in a predicament here. I'm going to have to cut an 8-iron. We're at 1 over par. Bullet cut 8 under these trees and go from there. This is going to take a perfect swing. Oh, that is left golf ball. That is not a cut, by the way. That is what you would call a double cross. No. No. Oh boy. It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. Okay. Well, this is damn near impossible. Okay. Damn near impossible. You got to give it a whirl. It's about all I can do. Oh. Couple more yards. Couple more yards. We fell apart here down the stretch. We absolutely fell apart down the stretch. Chip in for bogey would be nice. Let's end it right there. Come on. We can do it. I don't think that should have caught the hole, but it did. Looks like there was a magnet at the bottom of that hole. Pulled it in with some severe gravity. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm gonna go to the driving range here for a couple shots. I'm gonna make sure that I didn't break my driver head. 71.7, that's respectable. That is a brutal golf course, by the way. Absolutely brutal. All right, let's go to the range. Play now. Go normal range. Okay. Give you guys the range view. We're gonna hit some drivers. Make sure this puppy's not broken. Okay. So here we go. I almost missed that. I'm swinging super tentative, by the way, after what I just did. Super tentative. Oh boy. That ain't good. It's a bad swing. But numbers-wise, it was still fine. I just missed the golf ball. All right, so I think we're okay. I think it would have, if it was as bad as I thought it was, I think we would have already seen the driver explode there. Okay, let's rip one here. That ain't pretty. That ain't pretty. But it's okay. I did get the swing speed up a little bit, but it was not a good swing. Okay, one more and then we'll do a new feature on the SkyTrak that I've never done before. There's the ball we're looking for. Okay, driver's fine. Driver's fine. But boy, did I scare myself there, man. I'll tell you what. I might have to do some home improvement to make sure that's not a problem again. Okay, so what we are going to do now, one of the cooler features, and this is, somebody from SkyTrak has told me to do this numerous times, okay? I complain all the time about not being able to hit chip shots, right? Or not chip shots, but like wedge shots, right? So for me, I struggle immensely, and I mean immensely, from let's say 50 yards, right? So I'm gonna go with hard pins. And we're gonna go pitch and putt. Okay? So this is a feature on the SkyTrak where they just plop you down at a short wedge distance and you get to work on your wedge game. Right, so for me, I struggle a lot with these kind of shots. So getting ready for a tournament like I am with the thing coming up in, you know what, we got tournament on Sunday. These are the shots that, even though it's a very short course, I'm gonna have some of these 60, 70 yard wedge shots in, no doubt, right? So this at least gets me some sort of feel from those distances. That's gonna be short, I think. And that is what we struggle with. That's not good enough, by the way, from 60 yards. That's kind of our thing, is we decel, we don't hit it hard enough, we don't trust it. And then every once in a while, I'll turn up the speed and like shut the face and hit it 5, 10 yards too far. So we're gonna have a lot of these little flip shots. These are the ones that we struggle with. I think on driving range with range balls, it's very difficult to practice. On a sim with real golf balls, there's no excuse, right? Like these are the ones that I should be able to nip pretty good, especially as a +1 handicap. That is smushed. See what I'm talking about? That's what I do when I get a little bit scared, is I start hitting them too hard. All right, let's clean our grooves, start fresh here. So those, realistically, we should be 10 feet and in. I mean, this is a little bit further, so I'll give myself a pass on this one, but 10 feet is not an unrealistic target here. And we were just at, 28 and 30 feet. That's no good. So here we go. Let's get better. It's better, but it's not good. I mean, I'll take that back. That's good, but it's not great, right? It's not what we're looking for. So, what do we got here? 61, very similar to the last shot. So that's about there to there. We just gotta keep the club rotating through. Are we gonna hit one hard enough? What do we carry that, 50, 52? I mean, realistically, we're trying to carry that about 55 and have it take a bounce. But it's kind of what I'm talking about. We should not be missing greens. That's a problem. Oh, and I don't necessarily agree with that release of the golf ball either. The fact that that rolled out 15 yards is not right, by the way. That's okay. We deserve it. We didn't hit a good shot. We deserve bogey. Okay. There's that 60-yard number. So again, there to there. And I cannot get myself to hit it further than 50 yards, apparently. Somewhere's Ajax laughing at me. We talk all the time about how I need to hit these shots better. And this is just living proof of what my flaws are at the moment. living proof of what my flaws are. So we'll try and get better. We might do a couple rounds of this too, by the way. We might go to a different course. Something with small greens as well. But man, Tommy John, we've got to hit the ball further than 50 yards. Okay? All right, here we go. That is 70 yards. That's better though. That is a much better swing, all things considered. We carried it 58. So we carried it just past pin high. But I mean, we should be realistically six or so under. There was plenty of time. This is a harder shot. So we're going to cut across this one and try and spin it. 43 yards. That was better. That was better. Maybe that's the secret sauce for us for these short ones, is to cut across with an open face and just nip it. I still think that one came out relatively low. Okay, that's an improvement. 63 yards. Carry at 60, and it's perfect. I'll be honest, we don't deserve that result. We carried it 55. I was trying to carry it 60, so we're still off by, I mean, it's 10%. Just under 10%. That's a big miss, distance-wise, from that type of shot. So, one of these days, I'm going to hit it hard enough. We've got the same shot again. Okay? Hit it harder. We hit it harder. We got one right. I'll take that one. That is a much better strike of the golf ball. Nice low launch. Carried it 60 yards for a change. But we got some serious work to make up here on the back nine. Actually, I tell you what. I'm going to get these golf balls out of play. These ones are still in pretty good shape. I'm going to bring in some of the older balls. Oh, these are in good shape too. I've got heaps of golf balls sitting here behind me, by the way. All right, so what do we got here? 56 yards. Okay, get one in there close. I crushed it. Better though, we're making progress. Where we were missing it short of the green, we're now missing 12, 13 feet behind the pin, and they're landing much, much closer to our number. Like in terms of the percentage that we're missing distance-wise, we're in pretty good shape here. So I will take that. All right, we're gonna cut across the face here. Anything inside 50, we wanna cut across it. Okay, here we go. Boy, that had a ton of spin. Yeah, 8,200 for that short of a shot. We just hit it super low. Not a bad swing, not a great one. Again, from 55 yards, you'd expect to be a little bit closer. All right, what do we got here? 72, so a longer one. This is just a 9 o'clock wedge shot with the 58. And that is acceptable. 10 feet. I mean, if we're hitting it to 10 feet, guys, I like my chances of holing a couple 10 footers, right? I'm not on tour. I'm not going to be stiffing it to 5 feet every time. But that kind of range there is acceptable. Let's say 32. All right, we get to get crafty here. This is not an easy shot. This is actually probably one of the more difficult ones we've had. That's such a shame because that strike was incredible. We got 1,000 side spin on that. That thing was ripping. That thing was ripping. And for those, let's see where the pin is here. It looks like it's back. Okay, so it's that 60-yard shot. I was going to explain to you guys a little bit my train of thought on that one. I actually hit that really good. All right, so 60 yards. Nice wide base. Again, 10 feet is absolutely acceptable. If you're within three paces, 4 paces of the pin, again, I like my chances of holing. This is fun. All right, so here I'll explain. This to me is the most fun shot you can hit in golf. Okay? This is one. When I was down on the mini tours, I practiced this shot a ton, okay? So the way you set up is ball back of your stance, front foot open a little bit, weight on the front. That club is open almost at a 45-degree angle. Now when you hit it, when you strike it, what you're doing is you're trying to slide it perfectly underneath where the club face is coming in so unbelievably shallow. You don't want to be steep on this. Steep, you don't get the spin. Shallow, and you sweep underneath it. You flip the toe underneath. Right? This is a really technical shot. If you hit it correctly, you know immediately. It feels like you're just ripping the cover off the golf ball. It doesn't go very far, and it comes out unbelievably low. Right? So like 25 degrees is probably the optimal window for this one, but it would have a ton of spin. That one we missed a little bit, so it didn't rip. Like, I'm curious what the spin numbers are. 6,600, 28 on the launch. So what that tells me is we missed it a little bit out on the toe. Now the result is fine, but it's not that crisp feeling. The one that I had a couple holes before that was the one. I'll try and do it here from 50 yards. It's a little bit more difficult for me to do it from 50, but I can certainly try. So same sort of feeling and shot, just with a little bit further distance. That's short. I was still hitting that 30-yard shot in my head. You dummy. We just missed the green from 50 yards into a bunker. Left it 10 yards short. That's really high quality golf. Okay, what do we got? 14. Okay, this is a fun shot though. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. That was nice. That ball was nice and saucy and high. Do it again. Get. Missed it by an inch for the gimme, by the way. 51 degrees of launch is pretty aggressive. That was a good shot. Good shot. I don't know, guys. So you guys tell me, those of you in chat, where do you guys want to see? I'll do another pitch and putt. Where do you want me to go next? 70 yards. This is a nice fuller-ish wedge. 9 o'clock. We'll do another pitch and putt somewhere. Acceptable, not great. Where should we go for our next pitch and putt? Thinking like Spyglass. Spyglass would be fun. All right, so, oh, we got a full-ish wedge shot, perfect. Good one to end on for this quick pitch and putt round. And we left it unbelievably short. Okay, so that's a really bad score for a pitch and putt. If I'm being honest, I think I missed 3 greens. We should never miss greens from 60 yards. I would like to think that I'm good enough to not miss from 60 yards, but apparently that is incorrect. Okay. So, where should we go next? So let's see. We could do a Spyglass. I think Spyglass would be actually kind of sick. Let's do Spyglass. We're gonna do, wait, what's the, hold on. Do they have, am I tripping here? Yeah, they don't have that. What's the one I'm thinking of? Is it Spyglass? No, what's the one I'm thinking of? Shit, is it Monterey? No? What, is it, am I thinking of Spyglass? LaHinch would be kind of cool. Let's do LaHinch. LaHinch would be sick. This golf course is beautiful. By the way, this may be the pinnacle. Do we have pitch and putt? I do have pitch and putt. Beautiful. This might be the pinnacle of SkyTrak's course play. This thing is unfreaking real. And this will be hard. Okay, this will be very hard because of all the slopes and stuff around the greens. So, this one will play very challenging, which is good. So we got to get crafty and hit some different shots. 48 yards, we're going to go upstairs with it. We have to because it's 14 feet above our head here. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. The ball had a ton of spin on it. And we're 1 for 1. That's 1 for 1. We're almost as good as we did on the last one. Ooh, full shot. So 80 yards. Full smooth 58. I mean smooth, it's not full, but so here we go. Left it out right. Left it out right. It wasn't a bad, if we get the toe around, I think the distance is bang on. But yeah, we left that, wow, we left that miles open. Miles open. All right, again, target here is 6 under. That is a golf pin for you. That's sort of what I was alluding to, is there are going to be some absolute banger pin positions here. Okay, 50 yards. Hit a house. Okay. It's actually pretty good. I thought, and see, that's what I'm talking about. I thought I absolutely crushed it. It was the appropriate swing, which is a little bit scary, because that means my feel is most certainly off on those 50-yard shots. I'll tell you what, we are cutting up these golf balls though, hitting wedge shots like this. Okay, 72 yards. It's a nice little low driver. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I like that little 5-yard bounce and come to a nice soft halt. Okay, so we are infinitely better so far. This is going to be probably the most fun you can have on a shot like this. It's nice that they found that little piece of carved out fairway for this one. I don't even know, it almost looks like they put it here just for this shot. 64. See if we can get one close. Not a bad result, honestly. Again, the 3 to 4 paces away, great look at birdie. It's kind of what we're hoping for here, if I'm being honest with you guys. But this type of wedge work is almost exactly what we need. For one, to be honest, it's not taxing on my body at all. And these are the scoring shots, right? And it's nice to hit, when you're hitting 50-yard shots on the range, you don't have a nice small target. Here you've got the target and you've got something to look at, which I think is one of the benefits of having a sim. So here we go, little flipper here. Spin, just a breath too hard. Breath too hard. And the nice thing is, like, you can rip through these, right? Like, realistically, it should be one shot per hole with not a lot of thought put into it. So this is just practicing different numbers. It's not the same shot every single time, which is really good for sort of getting you ready to hit these types of shots, right? So here we go, 80 yards. Oh, that was hit so good. I just pulled it and left it a little bit short. That's that little low trap draw, actually, that I do really enjoy hitting that shot. Just scares me. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is a fun one. So, we're going to hit that low driver and hopefully we get a shit ton of spin. I am going to clean my grooves for this one. I want this thing to have, for a 30-yard shot, I want to be pushing 8,000 on the spin. Okay. No, please. That would be the one I want you to read. I ripped the cover off that one. Wow, I got crazy golf ball shavings in my grooves there. That's awesome. Oh man. Now we got to do it again though. That's the problem. Oh, we did though. Oh, we hit it too hard. Did we get the 8,000 spin? We got 7,200. I needed to carry that about 26, and we carried it 34. So we missed by a shit ton on that one. That's okay. was a really good strike of the ball. There we go. Nice, smooth 3/4 58. Okay. I don't think I hit that on the grooves, by the way. It might have negative spin on it. Oh, it had 8,000 spin. There's no way. I did miss. I only got half grooves on that, by the way. That was so far off the toe. A+. A+ for effort. Okay, 60 yards, short right is absolutely toast. But what I will say is our scoring is much better. Our proximity to the hole, this second pitch and putt, has been infinitely better, which is good. We would expect that. I burped mid-swing. Wait, 4'11", it's not inside the gimme? Oh, it did. Okay, I counted it. Okay. I thought I saw the circle not light up there. Oh, I think we get redemption at that little nipper. We do. It's a 30-yard shot. Ooh, even shorter, 25. All right, we're going vertical here. Aerial attack with a flop shot. Lots of spin. That's short. God bless Tommy. It was really clean in terms of the strike. But we missed by 9 yards. That's pretty piss poor. Okay. And that golf ball is rolling somewhere under my car over there. So, it's actually nice to hit a chip shot. See if we can chip it in. Oh, I killed that. I actually thought I hit that pretty good. Let me see if I can find that golf ball that went under my car. Oh God, my back. And this is nice actually not to hit full shots. Gives my body a little bit of a break. And we can still be super productive in preparing for this week's tournament. Oh boy, which is good. 76 yards on the dot. All right, so we've lost some of our momentum. This would be a good one to get it back on. That is shorter than short, Tommy. Ooh, that's really bad. Give me the bogey. Good. Good, that is piss poor. All right. I'm gonna get a sip of water here, reset my brain for a hot second. Sort of lost focus. Again, 6 under is the target. Anything better than 6 under. So that's making, now Tour Pros would probably like a higher conversion rate than that. They're probably looking close to like 9 under, 50%. But for me, as an amateur golfer, it's right around scratch. I think if I'm converting 1 out of 3 from here, that's probably not bad, right? I'd actually like to see what the tour average is. So here we go, 50 yards. That was perfect, by the way, the strike and everything. 6,000 spin from 45 yards is really, really high. Or at least feels high. I'm sure there are some guys that can rip it faster than that, but that's a lot of spin for that kind of shot. Here we go, full-ish shot. 5 under through what, 14? 13, beautiful. we're ahead of pace. So here we go. Yeah, Tommy. That was a really dumb swing. Again, missed by a yard, right? But going at a pin like that, you don't ever want to carry it that far. You want to land it about 3 paces short and get a big bounce. So that would have been bad even if it went right at the hole. We can chip this one in, no? Okay. Just a nice little easy chip shot. And I will say this, and I'll repeat this again for anybody who's missed me make this comment. Chipping on a sim, I don't think it makes you, like, in terms of your feel and your distance, I don't necessarily love it, but what I think it does is it gives you a lot of reps on the contact and the ball strike. So when I've gone out and chipped on a course, I have not had the mishits that I've had in the past chipping around the greens. Like, I feel like my strikes have been much more consistent. And actually, in my last round, I chipped in twice. So I feel like it's helped a ton there. All right, 65 yards. Carry it about 58. .58 yards is the number. And we were a little shy on that number, right? So, yeah, we were way short. Almost 10 yards short. Too much. Got to get back to being aggressive. Got to get back to being aggressive. We're still close to that 600 number. We're at 5, so we need one more inside the gimme range here in the last 3 would do it for us. So let's make it this one. So a 50-yard shot, we're carrying this 46 is our target. Okay, 4 yards short with a big bounce. It was close. I think we were 2 yards shy, right? 44? 44. So 46 was the right number to flight it. Just missed by 2 yards. Missing by 2 yards. Again, you missed by 2 yards, you got an 8-footer, 7-8-footer. So that's absolutely fine. So here we got 70. The number for us here is going to be 66. Okay, 66 is our target carry. Go from there. We were short. We were short. Again, so what? I'm not going to look at the numbers. We ended up at 20 feet. Probably 8 yards shy. Oh, I didn't even look. Fuck. What'd we carry that? I didn't look. That was dumb. It took too long for my brain to process the simple math that I needed to do. All right. So, 53. 49 is our number. 49 is our number. That is so short, Tommy. The strike was immaculate, but we did not care. It's 7 yards short. Yeah. I mean, shit. Okay. We did not hit our number. We needed a 48 on the dot. We were at 48.09. That's better. We made improvements over the last one. Where should we go next for a pitch and putt? We'll do one more pitch and putt tonight. Okay. So we'll work on our wedges. Let's go to a pretty golf course. What do you guys think? Where should we go next? Something's got some crazy green complexes. French Lick comes to mind just because it's a absolute bear. But if anything jumps out at you guys, please yell at me, okay? I'm just taking a look here to see what we've got. Kissing Tree might be interesting. Manasquan River is beautiful. PGA West could be cool. Primlin would be sick, but it's at elevation, so that's no good. Spyglass. This is the golf course I was thinking of. This golf course would be insane. Let's do it. Unless anybody sees anything that jumps out at them before I get it started. Do hard pins. Do pitch and putt again. This is the golf. What is this one? Quail Hollow? All right. Then I'll move it back. I'll go back to Quail Hollow. Since you got the request in before I hit my first shot, for you, sir, we will go back and do Quail Hollow. Quail Hollow is probably my biggest nemesis on the SkyTrak. And not because of these shots. You don't ever get these shots at Quail Hollow, by the way. Yeah, no worries, buddy. When you play Quail Hollow, the problem is the fact that you've got 500-yard par 4 after 500-yard par 4, and they are so unbelievably narrow. All right. 52 yards. The target here is going to be, so it's what? 54? I can't do math. 54. We need a 48 or lower. Okay, 48 or lower. Carrying this one 48 yards. Okay. Holy shit, we did it. That's unbelievable. We hit a shot the way you're supposed to. Carried it 46, but we're 1 for 1. Oh, nice, man. I played a couple courses down there in the Charlotte area, but never Quail. This is a fun one. We're gonna try and do a cut ripper here, spin it like crazy. Go from there. Oh, 2 for 2. 2 for 2. 6,200 spin on that kind of shot is great, by the way. Okay, just 18 more of those. 18 which, I played TPC Piper, right? I think that's the one down there. I played the Trump course, which is up by Lake Norman. Where else did I play? I did not, I lived there for a hot second. I've got a good buddy who lives in Ballantyne. Those are the only two that I've played. I played a lot of golf like on the coast of Carolina. God, let's block that one out a little bit more next time. Got the number right though, which is 3/4 of our battle, but we launched at 5 degrees right. I would call that a success. Oh, did you? Nice. I lived, what's this? What's the school? I lived right up by Lake Norman in Mooresville, right off the main drag there. I can't remember. I'm trying to, what was the name of my frickin' neighborhood? I can't remember. We literally lived there for 8 months. We were there for such a short time. All right, so we'll spin this one here. We're 200 through 4, which is fantastic. That is short. Luckily, it didn't read. That's a SkyTrak blessing. You know what? Even though that went 15 feet, I'm actually quite pleased with the way I struck that golf ball. Brawley School Road, yes. That sounds right. There's a Harris Teeter right there, and I was in that neighborhood behind the Harris Teeter. So how about that? Since you know the area. All right, 56. Carry this 48. It's going to be short. That doesn't even deserve that result. I'm not going to lie to you. You hit that so poor. There you go. My favorite restaurant in the area is Bad Daddy's Burgers. I could have eaten at Bad Daddy's every single day. I would have put on 35 pounds in a very short amount of stretch. When we were moving and selling the house, I think my wife had already moved out. I ate at Bad Daddy's, I think, for 4 days in a row. All right, 46. We're going to carry this 41. Okay. You know what? The strike was pretty darn good. I just didn't carry it far enough. Yeah, man, I would get the bacon, like do the build your own with a fried chicken sandwich with bacon and the Bad Daddy sauce. Oh my God. I can just feel my arteries clogging right now speaking about it. 52, 48's the number. Let's lock in and hit a good one. We've slowed down a little bit, so 48 yards here. Again, 10 feet. 10 feet really is sort of our target here. We hit that one lower, which is why it rolled out. We probably got a nice favorable bounce because it landed in fairway. But what that reminds me is, just based off how far that thing rolled out, I'm probably putting golf ball chunk after golf ball chunk in my grooves. Okay, so 29 yards. We're going with a monster flop here. Let's see how close we can get it with a flop shot. Pretty darn good. Take that all day long. I think we'll make the turn close to 4 under if I can stiff this one. Yeah, we're on good pace here. We're on good pace here. 59 yards. Sorry, 49 yards, 48. I can't read. That's an 8, not a 9. And that's a 4, not a 5. Okay, we'll go a little bit higher with this one. So, higher with more spin. I don't think I hit it. Fuck, that was a good strike of the golf ball too. I just didn't hit it hard enough. 7,300 spin. We absolutely ripped that puppy. But we missed the green, and now we got to get up and down. Otherwise, we sort of shot ourselves in the foot big time. Okay. That's pretty crafty. That's pretty crafty. As soon as I hit it, I knew it was good. Okay, we saved ourselves there. We shot what? 22.9, so we are just ahead of pace. Just ahead of pace. We got to keep it rolling here, see if we can't get a couple more shoe-ins. All right. But the nice thing is we've seen our score go from like a couple under to 6 under, just missed the 6 under mark, and we're tracking pretty good here. Dude, John, I end up on every lip of every bunker. Every single one, man. You're not lying when you say that. All right, 64, we're carrying this 40 or 59, excuse me. I'll tell you what, we just missed that. It wasn't a bad swing, but still 20 feet, probably a little bit further than you want from that kind of distance. All right, plenty of green here. Let's see here. I'll tell you what, this is actually, Zajac, wherever you are, you've been telling me to do this so frickin' much. And I will send you a message afterwards and thank you, because this is actually fantastic practice. Yeah, then I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I play in a virtual golf league that the gentleman right above you there, John, has run. And I play 36 holes on that a week. Monday and Wednesday I'll do different challenges, different courses, work on my game a little bit. And then Friday I do the virtual tour. Try to drive that one in low. I did a pretty good job of it. Just again, left the face a smidge open. So yeah, I stream a decent amount, man. And I try to take the GoPro out and try and get like 1 round a month if I can. I just feel like an asshole pulling my GoPro out and filming. Just because I am such a small channel, I feel like it's very weird if I try and film myself when I'm just out there playing golf with my buddies. All right, so we're going upstairs here. Flop shot. We're ripping this one. Here we go. Oh, that is crispy. No! No way that comes out that far left. That was so good. All right, dude, I appreciate that, then. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for the suggestion. Hopefully I can finish out this round with a good number and beat my target of 6 under. And as I get better, hopefully that number starts to drop, my target. I think when we get better, we want that to be 9, but today, 6 feels like a good number. No. No, I hit that so nice. I hit that so nice. Oh shit, we got another one. Here we go again. A little 10-yard flipper. We got to hit perfect. Oh boy. These are the fun ones. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I hit that so good. I hit that thing with a crap ton of spin on it. That was clean. But I got to do it again, unfortunately. Well, that's a setback. That's a setback. Tell you what, it feels like the shots here at Quail Hollow are shorter than what we had at Aronimink and Hinch. Definitely feel like these are much more touch and go. Little 40-yard shot here. Carry it about 33. Let it release down. That's where we needed to land it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we making this mistake? Are we making this mistake? We're downhill, aren't we? Ever so slightly downhill. Okay, we can chip this one in. Or we can chip it in the water. Oh boy. We have done ourselves dirty. Now we got to chip in. We can't afford a bogey. We can't afford a bogey. Oh boy, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh, we made bogey. Oh boy. All right. Let's get a sip of water. Refocus. That hurts. That hurts a lot, especially this late in the round. Ooh. That is not ideal, folks. That is not ideal. We got a proper wedge shot for a change. 75 yards. And we left it 36 feet short. That might as well be 2 bogeys in a row. I'm so used to hitting those 40-yard shots, I screwed myself. Okay, come on, Tommy. None of that garbage. All right, this is a proper pitch. We'll hit that low spinner here. Carry it 21 yards with spin. Well, we hit it with the spin. We just didn't carry it far enough. I said 21, we carried it freaking 16. It had the perfect amount of spin too. Sugar. Sugar. We need a birdie finish. Does that put us on the cart path? That's immaculate, that tee position here. We're on the cart path, so they put us on the cart path so we get the 100% spin, 100% power. That's amazing. That's amazing. 36 yards. We got to have some serious zip on this one. Well, we did not execute that whatsoever, by the way. Oh, I just ruined it. I ruined it. I ruined it, guys. Oh, fuck. I gotta chip this in. So I got a slight little hill to bump it into. And then it cuts left and goes downhill. Not the easiest of shots, by the way, if you're trying to hole one. I think we can do it. Let's see if we can. Honestly, it was a pretty good chip shot, but I kind of have to make this one to shoot our target. Yep, I got to make it, and I still think we're still over technically, even if I make it. Man, we were doing so well, and there was like a 2-hole stretch there where we just fumbled the bag big time. All right, 60 yards. Let's carry it 55, and it's perfect. Okay. No judgment here, okay? You're not allowed to judge me. Oops. Since this is my last swing of the night, this doesn't count for my score, by the way. I'm giving myself a bogey, so whatever it is, just add 1 full stroke. Or 2, you can, whatever you want. I can't end on that swing. That cannot be the last thing that I see before I go to bed tonight. So here we go. I thought I hit that so much harder. How do you leave it 13 yards short on a 50-yard shot, brother, a 60-yard shot? Oh, that is like the epitome. We went from shit to right on par where we need to be, and then in the last 4 holes, we have regressed back to shit. What a progression for the night. It's supposed to be a graph going up, and it looks more like a bell curve with the way that we played tonight. Okay, let's, this is virtually impossible to chip in, but we can try it. And we smushed it. We smushed it. Well, karma came back there, and we didn't deserve the retry on that, but 50, oh God. I mean, what do we shoot? We shot over par on the back. Oh, you donkey. Yeah, I mean, if you look, starting at 13, okay? We were at 5 under through 12, and we just completely lost our way. Like, completely lost our way. But that's all I got time for tonight, guys. I'm going to call it there. It's 11 o'clock. It's actually more than I wanted to stream tonight, but because we're not hitting full shots, oh, I sort of lost focus and lost my way there late, but I appreciate it very much so. I'm still trying to decide. I know we've got the SkyTrak virtual tour events this week. They're at 2 really good golf courses that I really love playing. But because I've got my tournament Sunday, I might just do 1 on Friday night. And maybe 1 Sunday night. I might do that. I might try that. But I'm probably going to be absolutely zonked after my tournament on Sunday. So I'll try and get 1 round in on Friday. We'll play Bonnie Doon just because I freaking love Bonnie Doon. We'll see how we feel. If we feel good, the body's not hurting, we'll do another one. But yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you want to come back and see all the streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're live Monday, Wednesday, Friday every night. Normally, when my wife's home, we go live about 9. And when we're not on like a tournament week and we're actually playing real golf, I go like 54 holes a night, most nights, which is way too much golf, way too much golf. but I really enjoy it, so therefore I don't mind doing it. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good one. I hope to see you guys back here on Friday. All right? So y'all take it easy. Have a good night.